Yeah, what's up guys? I'm RyGo.
And I'm Ben with Duotone Boards and More.
We're here at King of the Great Lakes and we're just chatting about some new products, some of the hot new things that Matt Kite is picking up.
Yep.
And one kite that actually I've been curious about myself because I've heard a lot about it. I haven't seen one, haven't touched one, I know nothing. Can you tell me and everybody else about the Juice DLab?
Yep.
And what the hype is about?
Okay, so with Juice and the DLab, basically Boards and More is starting to do there's tiers of our products, and with our original designs or our classic shapes, which you'll find in the twin tips, the kites, and the surfboards, it's basically the materials and constructions that you've seen from now till the past, you know, premium quality products, but not really pushing the envelope with new materials and enhancements in performance. And the second tier is SLS, which is basically new material for the twin tips, surfboards, kites. It's lighter weight, more performance orientated. And then we have DLab, and DLab is what we want to call, like, us as a brand or a wind sport like company is pushing the envelope of using the most high-tech, technologically advanced materials, ways of constructing it, basically mad scientist sort of things with our products. And it's relatively, like, a price is no question, and it's really expensive to make, really expensive products, but it is the most high-tech thing you can buy out in the wind industry right now.
So this is actually better than SLS.
Better than SLS in the sense that it is lighter weight.
Yep.
And it performs way better in moderate to light wind conditions. So
okay.
Juice is our big light wind kite, and for this year we have the Juice DLab, which comes in two sizes, a 13 and a 15. The Juice DLab is an Alula frame construction kite, so it will have Alula leading edge and struts. This cuts down the weight of our kite by about 30% to our standard Dacron shapes.
It's pretty significant. What is that like?
It's like
2-3 pounds?
It's like 1 kilo on the 13 meter. I mean, don't quote me directly, I'm not 100% sure, but it's 1 kilo or 1.2 kilos on the 15 meter.
You're so much more international than me.
Hey,
I should use
Boards
kilos.
and More, you know, metric system versus imperial, you know, we keep it real.
The people on YouTube will appreciate that. So
Yeah,
we're
there we
looking
go.
at roughly around a kilo.
But yeah, going back into that, DLab Alula framed light wind kite, light as heck, and we only have it in two sizes, a 13 and a 15. The two sizes differentiate in performance because we sort of designed the 13 meter to be tailored towards more of a foil kite. So
yeah.
You use it for foiling because when you get up and go in those really light winds, you want a kite that stays at the edge of the window, doesn't drag you downwind, and really keeps you up in momentum and speed when you're foiling.
Sure.
And you want something that turns a little faster so you're able to complete your tacks and jibes. The 15 meter was designed more towards a free ride shape. So free ride on a really big doorboard like a Spike or an Ultra Spike Techstream are really flat, big light wind boards. The 15 was meant for going out there, having your free ride, freestyle session in light winds. Doesn't mean you can't use the 13 to do that or the 15 to foil. It just means that's sort of what our designer focused the two sizes to be dedicated towards. So it's
okay.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's quite astonishing the winds you can get out and go in. It all is dependent on rider experience. You can't really
100%.
tell a full-on beginner who started a week ago that he can go out and kite in 6 knots, whereas
that's kind of common sense, right?
Yep. But if you're someone that is struggling in light wind locations and you always kite in light wind, these kites will get you out in surprisingly unrealistic conditions.
So I'm assuming, from what I understand, with material changes, you have to make some structural changes to the kite, but
Yep.
I think the big question is, aside from the light wind performance, will the Juice DLab feel like a Juice? Will you still get that same
So it will feel similar to a Juice, but you do have to understand that the frame, the Alula frame, is going to be stiffer and lighter. So when you are flying the kite, the flight characteristics of that kite is different. It is a very lightweight feeling kite. The 15 feels like a 10 meter when you're steering it. There is
that has been my experience with the lightweight kites. They feel smaller.
I mean, generally speaking, it doesn't there's not much up there holding it in the air.
Yeah.
and it's not really fighting against gravity. The lift that you're getting from the kite is amazing. So when you're steering it with the flex of a Lula, because it's still a really new material that we don't understand fully, but it makes the kite turn on a dime. And
yeah,
it's
that might be maybe in my mind, at least when I was like kind of going through all the lightweight kites, that was the most standout thing, that when I got on smaller kites, I didn't care.
Yeah.
But when I got on the big kites, and I did winter in Florida this year,
yep,
so many days on 15, 17 meter kites, I really appreciated the lighter materials because they really did feel like smaller kites. I feel like that's the biggest selling point to me.
For sure, I mean.
But it's a big leap too. It's not for everybody.
Nope, and I mean the price isn't for everybody as well, because a Lula is a very expensive A, product to manufacture, and B, product to stitch and make a kite so it functions.
Yeah, so I guess it's kind of a tough one for.
It's a premium.
For everybody, it's a premium product.
It's
exactly.
a DLab.
It's a DLab, man.
Definitely.
And you know, I'm still of the camp that like the old Juice is a good kite.
Oh,
like
most
I use
definitely.
them all the time. I in my personal quiver, I don't actually have an Alula or any of the upgrade stuff. I still usually keep like the standard stuff, but I get the test gear, so it's a little easy for me to justify not, because I get my hands on it all.
Definitely, you make a very strong point there. I mean, by no means this means that the normal Juice or our Juice standard construction is going to be obsolete for light wind. It is
absolutely
still
not
a perfectly functional kite. It's just the DLab, as I explained, it's just one of those things where if we can build it, we will. And
exactly.
No matter what it took us, we built it, and now you have the opportunity to fly something that is very high tech for wind sports.
So I think really, in my mind, it comes down to making the choice. Like, it just comes down to what you're looking for in your kite, and if you feel like this is something you need and absolutely want, you can afford it, why wouldn't you? Exactly. But if it's out of your budget, it's not going to be a game changer. Like, high level riders would be just fine on pretty much anything. You can grab a 2016 Duotone kite.
It puts a smile on your face and gets you out in the water. That means it's the product meant for you.
Yeah. So I guess just ways to look at it, dude. I feel like I learned a little bit more today about the DLab without having tried it yet, and I will when I get the chance. So
we'll keep educating you. You're welcome.
Keep up. If you got any questions in the comments, let us know. The staff is going to have these as well, so they will be testing. They will know this product in and out. And if you found the video helpful, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We'll catch you later.